Welcome to Malabar College of Engineering and Technology. Fourier integrals part 8. Taking the next example, find the Fourier sine integral of f of x equal to e raised to x in between 0 and 1 equal to 0 x greater than 1. So here we have to write the sine formula. For that we take b omega first. B omega equal to 2 by pi integral 0 to infinity f of v sine omega v dv. Substituting f of x is e raised to x. So f of v is e raised to v. Substituting here in place of f of v e raised to v sine omega v dv. Then taking the formula e raised to ax sine bx dx. We have to see the formula of e raised to ax sine bx dx. And we know that integral e raised to ax sine bx dx is e raised to x by a square plus b square. A sine bx minus b cos bx. So in place of a we have 1 here, in place of b we have omega here. So 2 by pi into, we have to apply the formula here, e raised to ax means e raised to v by a square means 1 square plus b square means omega square into a sine bx means 1 sine omega v minus b is omega here, omega cos bx, and the limit is from 0 to 1. And applying the value again, 2 by pi, the upper limit is 1 here. So in place of omega in place of v, we are integrating with respect to v. In place of wherever v is there, we have to substitute 1. So here 2 by pi is taken out, that is common for both. And we have to apply the upper limit 1 here. So e raised to 1 by 1 plus omega square. So e raised to 1 is 1. So e by 1 plus omega square. Sine omega into 1 means sine omega minus omega cos omega into 1 means omega cos omega minus lower limit is 0 here. If you are applying 0 here, e raised to 0 is 1 here. So 1 by 1 plus omega square will come. Then sine 0, we know sine 0 is 0 and cos 0 is 1. So it is minus omega here. So it is 0 minus omega here, and minus of minus made positive. So this 1 by 1 plus omega square is common in both terms. There are two terms here. We have common 1 by 1 plus omega square. Taking 1 by 1 plus omega square out, we see that the rest is e sine omega, e into omega cos omega. I am multiplying by e here, these two terms, e omega cos omega plus omega is the rest coming here. So applying this value in place of b omega, we have f of x equal to integral b omega sin x omega d omega. Substituting here in b omega, this much value you have to substitute here, taking 2 by pi out and writing the rest value here, we will get like this. This is our b omega, substituting the full b omega here, then sin x omega d omega is there, sin x omega d omega we have to write here as it is. Then taking 2 by pi to the left side as before we have explained. So this will get 2 by pi by 2 into f of x, and f of x is e raised to x here. So pi by 2 into e raised to x. And at the point of 1 here, 1 we have to see. At the point a break is coming here at 1, and we have to check whether there is a point of continuity or discontinuity. And we see that, and we are substituting 1 here, it is pi by 2 into e raised to 1, which is pi by 2e. And here it is 0. So the one value is pi by 2e, one value is 0, means these two values are different. So there is a point of discontinuity, we have to take the average 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 into pi by 2 e raised to 1 plus 0. These two value we have to add here, and we have to substituting x equal to 1 and adding and taking the average means 1 by 2. Multiplying by 1 by 2, we will see it is pi by 4e. So at x equal to 1, the value is pi by 4e. Next question, find the Fourier integral of f of t equal to 0, t less than 0, equal to 1 in between 0 and 1. So t is defined, f of t is defined only in between 0 and 1. So we have to write the Fourier integral formula, which is f of x equal to integral a omega cos omega x plus b omega sin omega x d omega. We have to find out both a omega and b omega. Here a omega is 1 by pi integral minus infinity to infinity f of v cos omega v dv. And f of v is 1 in between 0 and 1. So we have to write 1 by pi integral 0 to 1 cos 1 into cos omega v dv. And if we are integrating with respect to v, this cos omega v, it is sin omega. Integral cos is sine. So sin omega v by omega will come. Upper limit is 1 here. So if you are substituting 1, it is sin omega itself, and 0, it is 0 here, so only one term will come, 1 by pi into sine omega by omega. Similarly, b omega equal to 1 by pi integral minus infinity to infinity f of v sine omega v dv. Substituting f of v equal to 1 again, and integral of sine is cos minus cos, so minus cos omega v by omega, and upper limit is 1 here, so minus is taken out, and applying the limit here 1, so it is cos omega into 1, which is cos omega, minus lower limit is 0, cos 0 is 1 here, so this will come minus of cos omega minus 1, and to multiply by minus, we have explained, we have to take the opposite, 1 minus cos omega by omega. So we obtained omega equal to 1 by pi sine omega by omega, b omega equal to 1 by pi 1 minus cos omega by omega, and we have our f of x is integral a omega cos omega x plus b omega sine omega x d omega. Substituting a omega b omega here, see this one is a omega substituting here, so we will get like this remaining terms, it is cos omega x here, cos x omega here, and this b omega we have to substitute here in place of b omega. We have to substitute here this value 1 by pi into 1 minus cos omega by omega and sine omega x d omega. And we know that sine 2 theta equal to 2 sine theta cos theta. So sine omega can be written as 2 sine omega by 2 cos omega by 2. So I am rewriting sine omega. This sine omega is 2 sine omega by 2 cos omega by 2. Cos omega is x omega is writing as it is by omega. Then 1 minus cos 2 theta. 1 minus cos theta is 2 sine square x by 2. So I am writing 1 minus cos omega is 2 sine square omega by 2 by omega sine x omega. So I have applied two formula, one is sine omega, one is 1 minus cos omega. Then here there is 2 is common factor, taking 2, there are 2 terms here, taking 2 outside common factor, and also sine omega by 2 is also common, taking sine omega by 2 by omega common factor. The remaining terms will come cos omega by 2 here, cos omega by 2, cos x omega, 1 sine is taken out, so remaining 1 sine omega by 2 will come here, sine x omega will be there, d omega. Now taking this, while going through this one, we see that this is the form like this, cos a cos b plus sin a sin b, cos a cos b plus sin a sin b form, which is cos a minus b, and in place of a we have omega by 2, in place of b we have x omega. So we write cos a minus b is omega by 2 minus x omega, then which is equal to, implies, then taking 2 by pi to the left side here as before, we see that integral from here to here, it is equal to pi by 2 into f of x, and f of x, the value of f of x is f of t equal to 1 here, we have seen in the question it is 1, so put x equal to 1 by 2 here, so x equal to 1 by 2 means omega by 2 minus omega 1 by 2, if you are substituting here it is 1 by 2 here in place of x, so omega by 2 minus omega by 2, it is 0 here, cos 0 we know it is 1, so the term will come only integral 0 to infinity sine omega by 2 omega d omega, this will become 1, equal to pi by 2 into 1, it is pi by 2. Then next question, I am going through the next question. Find the Fourier integral of f of t equal to 0, t less than 0, equal to e raised to minus t, t greater than 0. Hence evaluate integral 0 to infinity 1 by 1 plus omega d omega. So we have to find out the Fourier integral. So we write the formula Fourier integral f of x equal to integral a omega cos x omega plus b omega sin x omega d omega. And finding a omega and b omega, there are two parameters a omega and b omega. And a omega equal to 1 by pi integral minus infinity to infinity f of v cos omega v dv equal to f of v is f of t is e raised to minus t, f of v is e raised to minus v, substituting here e raised to minus v here and here both places. And we know that we have seen the formula integral e raised to ax cos bx dx equal to e raised to ax by s square plus b square a cos bx plus b sin bx. If it is cos formula, cos will come first. If it is sin formula, sin will come first. The remaining things are same. If it is sin, sin will come, then cos will come. If it is cos, cos will come, then sin will come. So e raised to ax by s square plus b square means e raised to minus v by a is minus 1, square of minus 1 is positive 1, plus b is omega here, plus b square means omega square, into a cos bx means minus 1 into cos bx is cos omega v, plus b sine bx, b is omega here, b sine omega v. The integral is from 0 to infinity here. Similarly, here also we will see the same method. E raised to x by a square plus b square, a sine bx here, a sine bx minus b cos bx, minus b cos bx. And if we have to apply the upper limit, and we know that e raised to minus infinity is 0. E raised to minus infinity is 0. So the complete term will come 0. 0 minus. The lower limit we have to apply 0 here. So e raised to 0 is 1. So 0 minus 1 by 1 plus omega square into cos 0 is minus 1. Cos 0 is 1. Then minus this there. So this is minus 1. And sine 0 is 0 here. So there is no term here. So the answer will come only this much. Then minus of minus is positive, we know. So 1 by pi, 1 by 1 plus omega square is the rest. Answer will come. Similarly, here also, if you are applying the upper limit is infinity, e raised to minus infinity is 0. And 0, if you are substituting, this much will come. So upper limit minus means 0 minus. Then lower limit is 0 here. So e raised to 0, 1. 1 by 1 plus omega square into. This term is 0 here. So 0 minus. Why sine 0 is 0. Minus. Omega into cos 0. Cos 0 is 1, so omega will come. So minus of minus is positive here. The term will come 1 by pi omega by 1 plus omega square. And we have to substitute a omega and b omega in this place of f of x. We will get like this. Equal to 1 by pi into the common factor 1 by pi. I am taking common factor. It is 1 by pi is common factor, taking it out. The rest is here also 1 by 1 plus omega square. In the inside integral we have to write, because we are integrating with respect to omega. So we have to write the 1 by 1 plus omega square inside the integral here. 1 by 1 plus omega square into the rest will come cos x omega plus here omega sin x omega d omega will come. Then we have to substitute to get the value. We have to substitute, put x equal to t equal to 0. And we see that here there is a point of discontinuity if t equal to 0. Why? Here t equal to 0, the value is 0. If t equal to 0, here the value is e raised to 0, it is 1. The values are different. So we have to take the average. We take 1 by 2 into 1 plus 0 plus 1. So it is 1 by 2 into 1 plus 0. It is 1 by 2. It is 1 by 2 here. So when put x equal to t equal to 0, we see f of x equal to 1 by 2 here. So we have to substitute here x equal to t equal to 0. So cos 0 is 1, sin 0 is 0. So the rest will come. Cos 0 is 1, sin 0 is 0. So the rest will come integral 1 by 1 plus omega square d omega equal to pi into, we have seen this value is 1 by 2. F of x is 1 by 2 here. So pi into 1 by 2. So this is equal to pi by 2. This is what about the question. So I conclude this part here, and I will continue the next part. Thanks for watching.